The following is a Big Sioux Media production. This webcast is brought to you by
Absolute Business Promotions, Grindy Seeds, KTP Repair, Landmark Realty and Auction, New Hope Chiropractic, Rosenpower, White Insurance, and now the voice of the Mustangs, Deron Ruesch.
Hey, good afternoon, Mustang and Courier Nation. This is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media. This is going to be a Tri-Valley baseball game going against Dell Rapids. But what I meant to say is this is a home game for the Mustangs. Unfortunately, we're not playing up in Colton. We are here at the Sanford Baseball Complex over by the Pentagon. So completely 100% artificial turf. Also, this whole complex is out of power, so appreciate Matt Larson letting us borrow his power supply so we could stream this game this afternoon. Let's take a look at these two teams. The Mustangs are 8-6, and the Couriers still have an exceptional record, sitting on top with a 15-1 record. Looking over at the Dells' past 5 games, they defeated Beersford area 12-5, defeated Garrettson 15-0, won 10-3. Also defeated Parkston 11-1 and defeated Howard 10-0 and 12-2. Jumping over to the Mustangs, we apologize with a little bit of the wind feed. We do have a pretty brisk wind coming out of the northwest. Hard to believe it's South Dakota. Hey, I got Randy Wingen's going to be joining me. Thanks, Randy, for helping out.
No problem, Deron. Glad to do it.
All right, so the Mustangs lost to Sioux Falls Christian 3-5 back on April 29th. Then on April 26th, they defeated Howard 11-1 and then lost 5-6. Then they defeated the Baltic Bulldogs 18-4 and lost to West Central 1-6. Dell Rapids' only loss came to the Stephen Raiders where they lost 9-0. So Dell Rapids will be getting things started here. And their leadoff batter is the second baseman, number 24, Jackson Pepple. On the mound for the Mustangs today is Tristan Bundy. Pepple takes that one for ball 1. And then inside for ball 2. Is that too loud in your headset, Randy?
Just trying to cut down on some of the wind noise from my mic for you, but it doesn't seem to be helping.
No. Wind is out of the northwest, so it's kind of blowing from left field towards first base. Probably 15 mile an hour sustained winds right now.
Yeah, it's a healthy breeze. It's going to take a good poke to get one out of here unless you're hitting it down the right field line today.
I would agree with that. And there's a call, strike 1.
3 balls and 1 strike count right now.
So the Mustangs defense, again, Bundy's out there pitching. We got Mason Hemme behind the plate. Over at first base is Lawson Schneiderman. Trayson Richter, swing and a miss. Full count here for Pepple. And then Trayson Richter over at second base. At third base, we got Cooper Durick. Shortstop, Brody Divig. Out in left field is Parker Hemme. Center field is Dante Neiman. And out in left field is Cole Hendrickson. That one is dribbled foul.
Still got a full count here. Tristan's battling back really good here.
Dell Rapids is coached by Danny Miller. Assistant coaches Nate Henry, Bruce Morgan, Dustin Steckler, and Bo Barron. That one is fouled out of play over the top of the third base dugout.
Quite a battle going on here.
Yeah, Peppel, after being ahead in the count 3-1, now he's trying to fight off these pitches that Bundy's bringing. Payoff pitch on the way. That's high, and Peppel's going to draw a walk. Now coming to the plate for Dell Rapids is the designated hitter, Drake Eastman. So Dell Rapids has a runner on first base after a walk, and Eastman is going to take a ball one. That one's high. Hemi throw down first. Peppel's back in safe. Hemi keeping Peppel honest over there, standing at first base.
I think they're going to have the try and run here. It looks like
Peppel's off to the races. There's going to be a throw down to second. That one's high, and Peppel slides in nicely to second base.
Yeah, you just had that look he was going to go.
Yeah, you could see that one a mile away. Mustangs did a fairly good job keeping him honest. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Peppel's over at second base with he's got his first stolen base of the afternoon. Late swing and a strike 2.
2-2 now.
Very few clouds in the sky. Sun is kind of going to be center field. Dante's going to have to deal with the sun if there's a pop fly out in center. There's another on the run. There's a hit and run, and that's going to make it out to left field. That should be a stand-up double for the Couriers as Peppel comes across the plate for run number 1.
That was a perfect hit and run there. That was a nice hit over the third baseman. Nothing you could do about that.
So now coming to the plate is the first baseman, number 11, Connor Hansen. Couriers just a good team all around. They only got 1 loss on the season.
Yeah, and you can see why. They're pretty solid.
There's a throw back to second. Ooh, good job by Richter jumping off the bag to make sure that one didn't roll out into center field. Eastman drove in a run. He got Peppel home from second base.
There goes Hansen.
There's a throw to third base to Durek, and they threw Eastman out. Good job there by Hemi.
That was a beautiful throw.
Yeah, right on the money to Durek over at third base.
That was a big out there, big out.
So that is out number 1, and now the bases are cleared off. Eastman had a double, got caught stealing third base.
He had a tremendous lead on that too, but that was just a beautiful throw by Hemi.
That one's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. No power down here at the complex today. Can't cheat looking at the scoreboard. We're going to have to do it right from the stands here, Randy, so we got to pay attention.
That's not my strong suit, Deron.
Okay, I'll try to do that. I start talking too much. That one's going to be popped up. Bundy can't find it. Man. Schneiderman and Hemi couldn't find the ball. We just talked a little bit about, the time of day right now, and the sun is like right behind home plate.
Yeah, all the fieldmen are looking right into the sun. That's a tough catch.
That is a tough catch, and so Hansen makes it over to first base. And now batting is the right fielder, Kenny Swanson. Big lead off their throw back to first.
Oh.
You know, we saw Bundy with a couple of pickoffs last year during a couple of games as Bundy threw it over to Schneiderman, trying to keep Hansen honest.
He almost had him there. That was pretty darn close.
That one's outside. Hemi looks down first base. He's going to throw it back to Bundy.
Got a 1 ball, no strike count on, who do we have here?
Swanson.
Swanson, okay.
Hansen's over at first base. We have 1 out here in the top of the first. I'll get the scoreboard corrected here shortly. There's a drive out into center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Swanson. Rounding second and heading to third is Hansen. So with 1 out,
that was
now
some
we
aggressive base running there.
got some runners on the corners as Gage Bunkers, the third baseman, is at the plate.
Well, you can bet Swanson will be running here with a runner at third, 1 out.
All right, Mason Hemi kind of calling out some signals, adjusting his outfielders. So Dell Rapids is in their powder blue uniforms, white pants. Mustangs are in their pinstriped maroon uniforms with white pants. Oof, that one I think caught him. And we got a hit pitch. So Bunkers got hit by a pitch. He heads over to first. Now the bases are juiced as Carson Mason, the catcher, comes to the plate.
You know, that might not be the worst thing that happened to him there, because now they're loaded. You could get a double play here now.
Here's the delivery.
Well, that dropped in there pretty nice. I'm surprised they didn't call that one a strike.
1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Bases are loaded for the Couriers. You know, it's really a beautiful Sunday afternoon for some baseball, Randy.
It is. It really is.
There's a check swing.
Should be strike 2. Yes, it is.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Beautiful complex here, too. This is just beautiful baseball facility.
Delivery. And there's a pass by. Play's going to be at home plate. Hemi gets it to Bundy, but Hansen gets in there safely. So runners all advance. First base is wide open. Couriers go up 2-0. I think, what is it, full count here? 3 balls, 2 strikes?
Yes, yep.
And there's another walk. Now the left fielder, Tommy Lavoie, comes to the plate. And we're going to have a courtesy runner since Mason is the catcher. That way he can get his gear back on. That'll give Coach Cole Fulkin for the Mustangs a chance to talk to his infielders here with 1 out. And bases are loaded again. Well, protect the plate now, Randy.
Yes, yeah.
Still only 1 out here in the top of the first. All right, back to the action. Bases are juiced here for Dell Rapids. That one's going to be hit foul. That's good. The wind's probably going to push that one out of play, and it does.
That ball traveled a long way.
It sure did. It was probably about 10 feet in fair play territory, but it was high enough the wind pushed it all the way out of play. Cole Hendrickson was tracking it out there in right field, and there's an 0-2 count now for Lavoie. Thanks for tuning in to Big Sioux Media this afternoon. Little neighborhood rivalry game between these two teams. You got Dell Rapids as the away team. Mustangs are the home team. Couriers are 15-1. Mustangs are 8-6. Delivery.
Oh.
Just misses the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs defense is in, trying to protect home plate. That one's fouled back. Lavoie still staying alive.
That was a nice pitch there by Tristan. He reared back and gave it some juice there.
There's a little, it's going to drop in fair. Just drops in front of Hendrickson and gets by him. 1 run comes in, make it 2. This could be an in-the-park home run. And they are going to hold Lavoie at third base as he drives in 3 runs. At the plate is the center fielder, Jack Heinitz. Six-0 lead for the Couriers here in the top of the first. We want to give a shout out to Denton Bigness. He's one of Mustangs' backup pitchers, usually plays first base. He injured himself the other night, so sending much love out to you, Denton. Hopefully you can get a speedy recovery.
Yeah, Denton, he's pretty solid at first base. That hurts.
Reaching out, and that one, Neiman comes in, makes out number 2, and tagging up and coming home. Good throw there by Neiman to get it home, but that'll clear the bases now for the Couriers. The shortstop, Joe Trumbauer, now batting.
Must have been a titch low there. We got a 1-1 count now. There we go.
That one's tipped foul.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
2 outs. Couriers up 7-0 over the Mustangs. And there is a punch out with a looking strikeout, and the Mustangs get out of the inning. But the Couriers leave nobody on and put 7 runs up. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
All right. Mustangs finally get out number 3 with a looking strikeout for Bundy. That's his first strikeout of the afternoon. Let's take a look at the Courier defense out there. Doing the pitching duties today is Ryan Stubbe. At catcher is Carson Mason. At first base is Connor Hansen. And then at second base is Jackson Peppel. Over at third base, Gage Bunkers and Joe Trumbauer at shortstop. Out in left field is Tommy Lavoie. Center field is Jack Heinitz. And at right field is Kenny Swanson. Would you like to see the batting order for the Mustangs, Randy?
Yeah,
I got an extra sheet of paper for you.
Got Brody Didvig leading off here.
Yep. So Brody will be leading off for the Mustangs. So this is the batting order for the Mustangs. Got Brody Didvig, and then Cooper Durick, Trayson Richter, and in the 4th spot is Mason Hemme. Batting 5th is Lawson Schneiderman. Batting 6th is Jackson Williams. Batting 7th is Tristan Bundy. Batting 8th is Parker Hemme, and batting 9th will be Cole Hendrickson. So Jackson Williams, he is the designated hitter for the Mustangs. And Coach Cole Folken. I forgot to mention, the Mustangs are coached by head coach Cole Folken, assistant coaches Adam Smith and Justin Richter. We'll get some stats here shortly for Didvig. Brody's batting average is .477. He's got to pop that one up high.
Field pop up.
And the pitcher's got to make the catch there. Stubbe fighting off the sun. And now we have one down as Cooper Durick comes to the plate. Durick is batting .310. Delivery outside for ball 1. That one's low. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Stubbe gets Durick to swing and miss on that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's tipped foul. 2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count here for Cooper. Durick needs to protect the plate now with a 3-2 count. That one's low, and Durick's going to draw a walk.
That was a nice at-bat there by Cooper.
Trayson Richter coming to the plate. Richter batting right at .300 for the season. So the Mustangs have a runner on. Got Cooper Durick over at first base as he just drew a walk. Stubbe doing the pitching duties here for Dell Rapids. Throw back over to first. Durick slides in underneath the tag. One's high. 1-0. Richter has 8 RBIs on the season. Has 11 hits and one double. 2-1. That one's going to be fouled back out of play. Two balls, one strike. That one's outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Durek's over at first base. There's a little looper and doesn't have to move much. That catch was made by Peppel. He only had to take about 1 step. Now batting for the Mustangs is Mason Hemme, the catcher. So now with 2 outs, Hemme comes to the plate. Cooper Durek over at first base. Hemme chases that one, swings and misses. Hemme's going to take that one for a ball. Ball 1 strike. Mason Hemme batting .238 for the season. Mason, one of the senior leaders here for the Mustangs. He's got to hit that right to the third baseman, over to first base for out number 3 as Bunkers scooped that one up and tossed it right over to Hansen. So the Mustangs leave 1 stranded, no runs. We will step away. Courier still leads 7-0.
If you have insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson, president of White Insurance. They have all of your insurance needs from farm, home, auto, business, crop, life, and health insurance. White Insurance is located at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks. For all of your insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson of White Insurance, 605-543-5722, or stop in at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks.
All right, heading into the top of the 2nd inning. Courier's got it done on defense.
See if the Mustangs can settle down this inning and get out of here 1-2-3.
Mustangs bring in a new pitcher already. Brody Divig's going to be doing the pitching duties here for the Mustangs. So Lawson Schneiderman, he shifts over to third base, and Tristan Bundy is going to be over at first base.
Well, Lawson, isn't he at short?
Shortstop. I'm sorry. So Bundy on the end the day with 1 strikeout and 2 walks. And the Courier's going to be right back to the top of their starting lineup with Jackson Peppel. He drew a walk at his first at bat.
The wind would stay down like this, it'd be all
That'd
right.
be perfect.
Now that I talk about it, it comes up.
When we did the last home game here against McCook Central, the wind was blowing anywhere from out of the northeast to out of the northwest, and it was cold that night. And we had a doubleheader. Whew. I actually brought hand warmers. I'm not going to lie. I had a thin pair of gloves on so I could operate this equipment, and it was chilly. Half the players had masks on. And all right, to the action here. Dibig throws the first one in there for a looking strike one. Peppel at bat. So Schneiderman, he shifted from first base over to shortstop. And Bundy went from pitcher over to first base for the Mustangs.
Got a 1-1 count now.
That one gets away and just brushes Peppel, and he gets hit by a pitch, and he advances over to first. Coming to the plate is now Drake Eastman, doubled out into left field his last at bat.
Last time Peppel was running, so I would imagine this time we'll see more of the same.
Takes that one for a ball. Peppel just slowly inching away, and there catches the outside edge for strike one. 1-1 the count here for Eastman. Delivery. 2-1. The Lady Stings were down in Lenox Friday night. They came up with a big win. I believe it was like 14-2. Hansen swings and misses on that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Peppel over at first base, no outs. Everybody backs out.
I think we might see a hit and run here the way it looks.
Peppel's off and running. That pitch is low, and they're not even going to attempt a throw. Good job by Hemi keeping the ball in front of him, though. Peppel picks up his second stolen base of the afternoon. Three balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be off of Divig's glove, and Schneiderman can't scoop it up. So how would you score that one? Is that like more like a hit, not an error?
Yeah, I would say that was a hit because it was off the pitcher's glove.
It was, yeah. That's a reactionary.
Yeah, so it kind of threw off everything for Schneiderman to get. Schneiderman just did a good job even getting a hold of the ball there.
I would agree.
So I wouldn't count that as an error.
So now coming to the plate, or at the plate, is Connor Hansen. He popped it up kind of right between the pitcher and the first baseman. The Mustangs lost it in the sun. There's a dribbler to Schneiderman, picks it up over to first base, and in there safe is Hansen.
Yeah, Connor Hansen does.
And that scores another run, so no outs. Dell Rapids has runners now on first and second.
Nobody out.
And Kenny Swanson comes to the plate. He got a hit out in the center field, his last at bat.
Ball outside.
Couriers now lead 8-0. That one's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. No outs. That one's going to be fouled. Hits the backstop. Drake Eastman over at the second base. He got hit by a pitch. That one's high and outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hansen trying to distract Divig. Here's a delivery, and that is a walk. So Swanson, he reaches first base on a walk. No outs. Now bases are loaded as Gage Bunkers comes to the plate. He's at third base this afternoon. He got hit by a pitch, his first at bat. There is a drive out into center field. Neiman watches it into his glove. He gets it in a hurry. Runners will advance from third and second base and putting another run in with a sacrifice fly out into center field. Now at batting is the catcher, Carson Mason.
You know, that wasn't an easy catch out there, looking right into the sun. You know,
looking in the sun, and wind's picking up and
Yeah.
drifting to Neiman's left.
Well, it's good on him. That was a huge catch. Could have been way worse.
So 1 out, runners on the corners. Mason at the plate.
Brody having a little problem finding the strike zone right now. Hopefully he can just bring it down a little bit. He'll be okay.
Well, the Couriers with their aggressive base running trying to distract him a little bit. Divig's going to back off the mound.
Yeah, you can see why this Courier team has the record they have. They're pretty solid in every position.
They are. Good batters. And they're going to try to have a pickoff here. And nobody's at home plate to cover home plate now. And coming in safely, and there's out number 2. But, hey, the Couriers put another run in as Connor Hansen comes across the plate. So the Couriers sacrifice a runner to get another run in. Now 2 outs, and the bases are cleared. Forgot what the count was here on Mason. That one's outside.
We'll find out in a second here. Or will we?
Next pitch, maybe. That one's in there for a looking strike.
It's like 1-1.
1-1. There's a drive out in the center field. That one's going to drop in there for a hit. So Mason has a walk and a hit out in the center field on the afternoon. And now coming to the plate is Tommy Lavoie. He tripled out into left field or right field his last at bat. Dropped it right in front of Henriksen. It rolled by him.
Yeah, these boys come to hit. They are hitting the ball.
one's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's also outside. Throw down to first base. Back in safe as Mason. Or we have a courtesy runner now. Forgot to see who came out for him.
I wasn't paying attention either. I'm sorry, Darren.
I can't quite read the number.
He's begging for a throwdown, though.
Whoever it is. There's a looking call, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 runner on first base.
I think it might be AJ.
There's
Brandon.
a throw down to second base, and the Mustangs get out number 3. But the Couriers put a few more up on the board, and they now lead 10-0 as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Thanks for hanging with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
If you have insurance needs,
New Hope Chiropractic has been serving the Tri-Valley School District and surrounding areas for the last 17 years. We've been a longtime supporter of Tri-Valley fine arts and athletics. If you have a need for chiropractic care, or maybe even a condition or symptom that isn't necessarily back or muscle related, give us a try. Over 3,000 patients already have. We're located in Crooks. We're open Monday through Friday, with evening appointments available on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give us a call at 543-5700. Enjoy the game, and let's continue to support our Mustangs.
All right, beautiful Sunday afternoon. Man, we should get this one alumni on there. Have him talk about Tri-Valley baseball and see how his college life is doing. All right, Stubby still pitching for the Couriers. Lawson Schneiderman is going to be doing the batting duties. Schneiderman started at first base the first inning, then shifted over to shortstop after Divick came in to do the pitching duties. Mustangs definitely looking for some runs. Trailing by double digits, 10-0.
Schneiderman up to bat here. Let's see if he can get on base here. We need some runners.
He's got to foul that one out of play down the first base line. Schneiderman is batting .222 on the afternoon. That one's in there for the first ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Schneiderman, the leadoff batter for the Mustangs. Mustangs still looking for their first hit. There's a drive out into just past the third baseman. Schneiderman gets on board with the first hit of the afternoon for the Mustangs as Jackson Williams, the designated hitter, comes to the plate.
That was a nice line drive down the third base line. That was a beautiful hit.
Jackson Williams batting 160. I don't have stats for Dell Rapids.
Well, judging by what we've seen so far today, I'm sure they're all pretty good.
Maybe we're better not off knowing that. Williams takes that first one in there for a looking strike 1. 0-2. Stubby goes way ahead and on the count for Williams. Schneiderman over at first base with the Mustangs' first hit. And there's a swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout for Stubbe. And Williams goes down on 3 pitches. Now batting for the Mustangs is Tristan Bundy. Tristan Bundy started as pitcher, and now he's over at first base. Fouls that one out down the third baseline.
Tristan just a little out in front of that one. Otherwise, it would have been about a replica of what Schneiderman had done.
Stubbe's got 1 strikeout and has given up 1 walk on the afternoon. Bundy's going to drive that one out into left field. That's going to drop in there fair. And that'll advance Schneiderman over to second base. So the Mustangs get 2 hits in a row as Parker Hemme comes to the plate.
Yeah, Tristan hung in there on that one, had a good eye on that one. Nice follow through, great hit.
So with no outs, Mustangs got runners on first and second. It's Parker Hemme, another senior for the Mustangs. Tristan Bundy is also a senior. That one's in there for ball 1. See if I can find Parker's stats. Parker batting right around 100.
Inside, ball 2. 2-0. That's a good eye there by Parker. There's the strikes.
2 balls, 1 strike here for Hemme. Got Schneiderman over at second base, Tristan Bundy at first base. Couple runners on for the Mustangs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And there is strikeout number 2 for Stubbe. Gage Ager comes to the plate. Swing and a miss.
Must have had a change up in the lineup, huh?
We do. Trying to make corrections here. That one's outside. 1-1. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. Got Schneiderman in scoring position. He's getting a large lead. There's a drive out into left field. And Eggers has got to pick up a hit, and he's going to load the bases for the Mustangs as Brody Divig, who popped up to the pitcher, steps in the box.
3 singles in this inning, so Mustangs are finally getting on track with their bats.
Two outs, and Tri-Valley has the bases juiced, and Divig, a very good hitter for the Mustangs.
Yeah, a hit here would be huge for Brody and the team.
Just to get a little bit of that confidence back.
Yes.
Tristan Bundy's about halfway between second base and third. All right, that's exaggerating a little bit, but he's about a third of the way.
There's nobody holding him, so.
Nope. Warriors are looking to play some defense here, force out at any base. Throw back to second. Tristan Bundy slides in safely.
Just when we say that.
Yep.
But had to eat our words.
Entertainment value, Randy.
Yes.
Entertainment value.
Yes. He's seen it coming all the way.
Oh, good job there by Mason keeping that ball in front of him as he slid out to his right.
You know, this is the first time Stubby's really had to be concentrating on any runners, and it.
Divig's going to reach out for that one. And there's a force out over at second base. Mustangs leave 3 stranded, no runs. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
All right. Tri-Valley is doing some pitching changes. They're going to bring in Reed Smith, and he will be pitching here for the Mustangs. So let's see, they got Tristan Bundy over at first base. I think Richter's still at second.
Did we get short?
Schneiderman moved over to third base now, and yeah, Divig, who pitched 1 inning, slides over to shortstop. Need a little pair of binoculars to see out in the field.
Yeah, I can't tell who's all out there. I don't see Cole, though. Or is that Cole in right field now?
Is that Ager that moved out there?
Is that 15? I can't tell.
That might be Ager. I think Gage moved out to right field.
Okay. Yeah,
I believe so.
That does look like.
Yeah, because he switched off for batting with Hendrickson.
Okay.
That would make sense. All right, leading things off for Dell Rapids is going to be the left fielder, Tommy Lavoie. He tripled his first at bat. He was the batter that started, or was the last batter, but then there was Mustangs caught the runner stealing for out number 3.
Foul
It's
ball.
going to be fouled back out of play. JV will be playing the next game. We will not be streaming that. Really appreciate you taking time, tuning in this afternoon.
1-1 now.
It has been old Dell Rapids so far. Mustangs made a little bit of a threat to bottom of the second. Did load the bases. Couldn't get anybody home, though. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-1.
Or 2-1, I forgot. One got fouled back. Thank you. That one's outside. 3-1. That one just catches the outside edge. Full count. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch.
And Smith is going to pick up his first strikeout of the afternoon.
Well, that's a positive sign. First inning where the leadoff batter is put back in the dugout.
Jake Heinitz coming to the plate. He popped out to Neiman out in center field his last at bat. So big swing and a miss. Emmy wants to talk things over with Smith. Reed Smith is a junior.
Oh, nice pitch.
Oh,
That was
that
beautiful.
looked like a
pitch.
nice breaking ball.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
balls, 2 strikes.
Jake was hung up on that one. It looked like it was going to come in high, and it dropped in there beautifully.
And strikeout number 2 for Smith.
Yeah, he's kind of got him guessing right now.
Now batting is the shortstop, Joe Trumbauer. He struck out his first at bat. That one's outside for ball 1. That one's popped out. It's going to be drifting in foul territory. Egger just a step behind. It is Egger out there. I was able to read his number.
Yep, I
anyways.
was too. The numbers on the back are quite
significantly larger than the front, yeah. Ooh, trying to catch that outside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He wasn't too far away from catching that either. There we go.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Dell still leads 10-0. And that's 3 strikeouts for Smith as Trumbauer goes down swinging. And now we will head to the bottom of the 3rd. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Ready to buy or sell your next home? We are here to help. From bare land to homes to farms, we sell it all. Start to finish, we will be next to you the entire way to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We know this area well because we live and work here. We are your neighbors. With over 60 years of combined real estate experience, we are your trusted local real estate professional. Landmark Realty and Auction. When you're ready to make your next move, call us first.
All right, back to the action here. Mustangs would love to be playing on their home field over in Colton, but they just put new artificial turf in last fall after the baseball season, and they're still trying to get the grass in front of the dugouts established. So hence we are over here at the Sanford Complex. So this is a Mustangs home game, playing the Couriers out of Dell Rapids. Always love the neighborhood rivalry games, as Cooper Durick is going to be coming to the plate to get things started for the Mustangs. Durick drew a walk his first at bat. Also, fun fact, we have no power here at the complex. Appreciate Matt Larson letting us borrow a power supply. Had to carry a couple batteries in. Had to get my wagon out today to haul the equipment in. But it is pretty nice when you don't have power that we can do that. Dirk's going to foul that one back.
1-1. Well, let's see if we can follow up this inning with some hits like last inning.
Stubbe still doing the pitching duties. That one is inside, 2-1. Good at bat here by Durick. Durick's going to hit that one on the ground to shortstop, over to first base.
High throw.
And Durick just shy of beating the throw out. That is out number 1. Trayson Richter coming to the plate, kind of lined out to the second baseman. His first at bat.
Yeah, I thought he might have beat out that throw because it was a high throw, but umpire didn't see it our way.
Nope. So Trumbauer just gets the ball delivered over to Hansen just in time for out number 1. Mason helps Richter up.
Hit by a pitch.
And he will take a little jog over to first base. Mason Hemme coming to the plate. Grounded out his first at bat. Back to the action. 1 out. Richter over at first. That one's low for ball 1. Outstretch. That one is going to drift out of play. Yep,
it does.
Makes it out of just fouled out of play down the right field line. Right field, left field are 330 feet, and straight out in center field's 405. That one's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stoopy with the delivery. Looking strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Trayson Richter over at first base.
I thought, by the way, looks of it, that he was going to try to steal there. He kind of was set up, but didn't go.
There's a hard hit ball to third base, out at second base. And Peppel's going to hung on to the ball instead of trying to go for a double play. So Lawson Schneiderman comes to the plate. He got things started for the Mustangs. Got a courtesy runner coming on. Porter Amundsen comes in for Hemme, since Hemme's the catcher. That way he can get his gear on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. But yeah, Schneiderman got a hit out in the left field. He lined one out there, his first at bat.
Is that ball 1 there?
We'd be happy to take another one of those.
Absolutely. Ball 2.
Schneiderman with a 2-0 count. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Our Porter Amundsen came in as the courtesy runner for Mason Hemme. Delivery.
Low, ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes. Schneiderman's just got to let him throw. And he's going to
Oh.
draw a walk. So with 2 outs, now the Mustangs have runners on first and second. We're going to have a timeout here by Dells to talk over things. Jackson Williams will be at the plate for the Mustangs after this quick little timeout. Well, Randy, you've been missing some of these high school games now. Now that Alex graduated and is playing baseball down in York,
Yeah,
Nebraska.
Yeah, it's you talk about cold games here too. I went down to a few of Alex's games, and you'd think you'd get down in Kansas, you'd have some warmer weather, but
You would think.
not so. It was really cold down there too.
I know my nephew plays for KU and their club team. They went to Florida over spring break, and it was cold there. Williams is going to drive one out, and that's going to drop in fair for the Mustangs. Mustangs are going to send a runner home as Amundsen comes across for the Mustangs, and Jackson Williams comes up with a monster hit out in the center field.
That's a beautiful hit, and nice base running by the Mustangs, you know.
Amundsen makes it from second base. Schneiderman makes it all the way to third.
Tristan had a hit as well, I believe, right?
He did, yes.
Nice chance here to get another run. That'd be huge. Ball one, ball outside.
2 outs, runners on the corners for the Mustangs. They got their first run of the afternoon. The great hit by Jackson Williams. That one's going to be a looking strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that first pitch, Stubbe threw it outside. He was thinking they were going to run, and we didn't run there, so.
Good job by Mason keeping the ball in front of him. 2-1. Wind's kind of picking back up again.
Yeah.
That one's outside.
Oh, did they call that a strike?
Oh, they did call a strike. Wow. All right.
That was way outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. My apologies. Boy, I thought that was a ball. That one must have just broke right over the plate. Mustangs are going to steal. Noah throw attempt on Williams as he advances over to second base. I think that's the Mustangs' first stolen base of the afternoon.
Yes, it is.
Two outs. Here comes the payoff pitch for Stubbe. Runners are off and running. He's going to loop that
nice
one into right field for a base hit. In comes one runner, and they're going to hold it. And Williams comes in for the second run. And Tristan Bundy, 2 for 2 on the afternoon, comes up with a great looping shot out into right field as Parker Hemme is now at the plate. 2 outs, and then Bundy standing over at first base.
That was great hitting by Tristan there. Just hung in there and just delivered a nice hit out to right field.
Mustangs get some runs on the board. Hemme's going to foul that one back. It's the backstop.
You can see the confidence level in the Mustangs coming up now. In the last inning, they got some hits. In this inning, they're putting the bat on the ball, so their confidence is rising as this game goes on.
That one's low. Mason keeps it in front of himself again. These seniors going to be graduating here in just a few weeks. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 1 runner. Got Tristan Bundy over at first base.
Tristan's got some speed on base too, so it'd be nice if we can see a little hit here and see how far Tristan can go.
That one's going to be fouled back out of play. Some of these little kids here today are a little disappointed. No concession stands with no power down here.
I can't lie, I was looking forward to concessions myself.
Bundy's going to take off running, and Hemi hits it to the first baseman. And Hansen steps on first base for out number 3. But hey, the Mustangs get a few runs back, and now they trail 10-3. We're heading to the top of the 4th. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Dell Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedellrapids.com.
9-3.
Oh, 9-3. All right, thank you.
I'm going to step out for a second. I'll be right back.
All right, thanks, Randy. Yep. All right, heading into the top of the 4th. Got to get my book updated here. All right, back to the top of the lineup here for Dells. Jackson Pepple coming to the plate. He has a walk and got hit by a pitch. Smith still doing the pitching duties. That one's in there for ball 1. Two and 0. That one's outside. 3 balls, no strikes here for Pepple. Pepple's got a couple stolen bases this afternoon. He's got to take that one in there for looking strike 1. That one's outside, and Pepple's going to draw another walk. That's Smith's first walk he's given up. And Drake Eastman comes to the plate. 2 for 2 this afternoon. He's got a double and a single. So Pepple over at first base. Swing and a miss. Eastman got a double out into left field, then hit a hard one right up the middle. That one catches the outside edge. No balls, 2 strikes. Pepple stealing. There's the throw down to second. He's in safe. Pepple with 3 stolen bases on the afternoon. There's another steal. That one's thrown way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Peppel is in for his 4th stolen base. So nobody out. Now the Dells has a runner over at 3rd. That one's high. Full count for Eastman. That one's low, and that's a walk. It's 2 walks in a row now for Smith. Coming to the plate is the first baseman, Connor Hansen.
Smith will be, I would imagine they're going to be running here, so he's going to have to be conscious of that. They got a lot of speed on the bases right now.
And no outs. Hansen beat a throw out after hitting it over to shortstop his last at bat. Smith is going to back off. They got Smith looking hard left and hard right.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot right now because, and they're trying to get in his head big time here.
We always thought the Mustangs were somewhat aggressive runners. They're just going to allow Eastman to get into second. Oh, that pitch gets away. Peppel wasn't paying attention. Peppel's fast enough. He might have took off.
Yeah. If he would have been down the line at all at that point in time, he would have. Oh, that was a nice change up there. It really threw him off on his rhythm there. Hansen was way out in front of that.
No balls, 2 strikes. Shot right up the middle. Nice job. Picked up there by Divig, who was going to his left. That's going to score another run for the Couriers. But that's first out.
Should have been a double play there, wasn't it?
There was nobody on first because they had stolen base.
Oh.
Eastman had stolen.
Okay.
Oh, that pitch gets by, and Eastman's just going to walk into home. So now the bases are cleared off.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that stolen base. My apologies.
No, you're good. Kenny Swanson batting for Dells. Swanson 1 for 1, and also a walk as he fouls that one back. Three balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. And that's going to be another walk for Swanson. Now coming to the plate is Gage Bunkers. Popped out in the center field his last at bat. His first at bat, he got hit by a pitch.
Swanson will probably be running here too with only 1 out. He's pretty quick. There he
Yeah,
goes.
he's off and running.
Oh,
Throw
nice
down.
Throw, nice throw. Oh, that was
Oh,
nice.
that was close.
Oh, I thought they had him there.
Hemi over to Divig.
That was a nice throw by Hemi. Didvig there. Must have missed the tag because it was there in time, it looked like. He's going to be stealing third. There he goes.
And there's a throw down to third, and they got him.
Now they got him. Yes, nice throw by Hemi. That's twice today. He's had 2 beautiful throws down to third base. Just awesome throws.
So that is the second out, and the count is 1-1.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same guy he picked off the other time.
I believe so.
He should learn. Third base is a little tougher. That's nice. Nice throw there.
Big swing and a miss, and that is another strikeout, and that'll end the inning. But the Couriers did put up 2 more runs. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network, where the Couriers lead 11-3. Stay with us. We will be right back.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Dell Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
Beautiful afternoon here in Sioux Falls, not up in Colton. Mustangs redid their field. We are heading into the bottom of the 4th. Should get my innings corrected.
We got a new pitcher here for Dell Rapids. Is that 10 or 11? 10
looks like number 10. And that is going to be Eli Gullickson.
Yep.
So, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Smith, he's done a really good job since he come in here. Pitched really well. And with the team now getting a little confidence at batting here, let's see if they can keep it up here with the new pitcher.
Gage Yeager going to be leading things off for the Mustangs. He got a hit out into left field. All right, to the action. Here we go. Gullickson, the new pitcher, throws that one outside for ball 1. That one's going to be fouled out of play down the right field line. 1-1. So what do you do with all your free time now that you're not chasing Alex around for all his baseball games? There's a little looper, and that's going to drop in fair for Egger as he drops one just in foul territory down the right field line as Hansen made a great attempt trying to get out there by first base, but just drops in there. Egger 2 for 2 on the day.
Dropped right in between all 3 of them, the first baseman, the right fielder, and the second baseman. That was well placed.
And Brody Divig coming to the plate with no outs and 1 runner on. Divig 0 for 2 this afternoon. That one's low for ball 1. That's what you're saying. What are you doing with all your free time now? Just working more?
Well, it just became free now. He's finally done with college right now, so now I'll get to.
Hey, there's a pass by, and Egger's going to get a stolen base over to second.
So we get a month off, and then once Legion starts, I'll be following baseball again.
Then you'll be following baseball again. I don't know if we've been asked to do any Legion ball yet. I wouldn't mind doing a few of those games. Divig's going to foul that one down the first baseline.
I'm looking forward to having warmer weather for baseball, that's for sure.
We're probably going to go from needing stocking caps and winter coats to mosquitoes all over the place, 100 degrees and 100% humidity. That's probably what we're going to go to. Divig's going to, that one's fouled.
Yeah, what do they say? Careful what you ask for, you
Exactly.
might get it.
2 balls, 2 strikes here for Divig. Egger over at second base with no outs. That one's going to be fouled out of play. JV will play next. We'll get through this varsity game first. That one's outside. Full count here for Divig. That one's outside. Divig's going to draw a walk. Cooper Durig coming in to do the batting duties. No outs, 2 runners on for the Mustangs. They got runners over at first and second. No outs. That one catches the outside edge for strike 1. So Randy, the other night, would have been a week ago, Thursday, we did a softball game for the Mustangs, and Coach Sam Williams decided he wanted to set up 3 different cameras, have different 3 camera views.
Oh.
It was great, but about the time we got the camera set up, that's when we got those 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds.
Oh.
And I was set up, big swing and a miss. I was downwind of the infield, and at Newhall Park in Crooks, they still have the sand/lime field.
Oh.
Wow. I felt like I was sand people from the Star Wars. I had grit in my teeth before the game even started. It was crazy. Lady Stings came out with a big win, and that was against Dell Rapids, too. There's a pop-up. And backing up, and Connor Hansen making the play over at first base. That's out number 1. Trayson Richter coming to the plate.
Yeah, I remember many a games at Colton there with that dirt infield and the wind blowing out of the south, and you eat a lot of dirt and a lot of dirt in your eyes. I'm looking forward to having this turf now.
That's right. That one is in there for ball 1. Two and 0, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Egger over at second base, Divig at first base. That one's low. 3 balls, no strikes for Richter. Richter lined out to second, got hit by a pitch. That was his couple at bats. That one's in there for strike 1.
3-1.
That
Ball
one's
4.
inside.
The
Bases are loaded with 1 out. Mason Hemme coming to the plate. Mason's 0 for 2. He's made some good contact with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have a time here by the Couriers. They want to talk things over defensively.
You know, that new field that's up in Colton, It's amazing how nice that is. It's way better than some of the college fields that I seen Alex play on
really?
this year. Oh, yes. I mean, the kids should feel very fortunate what they have to play on now. It's outstanding.
I know they worked really hard to get that in, and then, as soon as baseball season was done last year, a lot of work done by a lot of these players out there that are playing today, as well as a lot of parents to help keep the cost down. They got some good sponsors. But, looking forward to it when Legion ball. They were hoping to play some high school games. I'm not sure if they're going to have the grass established by then. I know they just want to make sure that it's in great condition when Legion starts up this summer.
Yeah.
Now Mason Hemme is at the plate with one out, bases loaded.
Nice
He's going to get a hit right down the
Nice
third
hit.
base line. That's going to bring in another run for the Mustangs, and Mason Hemme gets a monster hit.
That was a scorcher down the third base line.
And Lawson Schneiderman comes to the plate.
Lawson's had a hot bat today. Hope he keeps it up.
Takes that one for looking strike one. So Eli Gullickson doing the pitching duties. He came in this inning. No balls, 2 strikes. Now Schneiderman's got to defend the plate. That one's outside.
I'm kind of leery about that. I've seen some that have been way outside just calling strikes, so I'm kind of leery.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are juiced. He's got to pop that one out into center
That
field.
should score a run.
And tagging up and coming home is Richter.
No,
Nice
that's
sacker,
Divik.
or Divik, sorry. Nice job there by Schneiderman with a sacrifice fly out into center field.
Got Jackson Williams now up to bat.
Williams had a great hit his last at bat. So with 2 outs, Mustangs still have runners on first and second. There's a chopping hit over to second base, and Williams is going to be thrown out over at first for out number 3. But hey, the Mustangs get a couple of runs back. They trail 11-5 as we head to the top of the 5th. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Dell Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
All right, heading into the top of the 5th. Mustangs getting a couple of runs back. 11-5 is the score.
You know, if it weren't for that first inning, this would be a pretty close game, but that first inning was kind of rough for us.
JV teams will be playing next. We will not be streaming that game, unfortunately, but we really appreciate you hanging with us this afternoon. Smith still doing the pitching duties. He's got 4 strikeouts on the afternoon and has given up 2 walks.
I'm drawing a blank on Smith's first name.
Reed.
Reed, okay. He's done a good job today.
Carson Mason at the plate. Big swing and a miss. That one's outside. 1-1. Mother's Day next weekend, so to all the moms out there, Mason is going,
Foul.
scorches that one, foul down the left field line. Parker Hemme had his wheels on there, making sure that one didn't blow back into to fair territory.
Oh,
2 balls, 2 strikes.
that looked like a good pitch, but
We need a different camera so we can tell which way it's going. That one,
wow.
just misses for ball number 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one's outside, and
That's too bad. That
Mason's going to draw a walk, but yeah, there were some good pitches in there.
read through a couple nice pitches in there that looked like they were strikes, but didn't get the call.
Now batting is Tommy Lavoie. He struck out his last at bat. They're going to keep Mason in since he was the leadoff hitter. Couple of the Lady Mustangs softball team players here. Give a shout out to Emery Jones and Isabella Ocampo. Wentmore Ocampo. There's a put out by Richter over to Bundy at first base.
Runner advances to second, so 1 out, 1 on.
Jack Heinitz now batting. And I thought he got hit by a pitch, but he did not. Ball passes by Hemme, and the runner Mason advances over to third base here with 1 out.
Infield is drawn in now to try to preserve that run.
Howard Wood relays were over the weekend. I should try to find all the results of that. That one's in there for strike.
2 and 1.
That one brushes him back a little bit for ball 3.
Jack Darner took one for the team there.
Some of the participants was Ty Oyen. Let's see. Corvin, there's a walk. Corvin Jensen was running. Brody Divick was running. Ty Oyen, Cadence Davey, Peyton Vogt. Those were some of the Mustangs that were there. Mason Hemme's going to adjust his defense. As we got a new batter coming in, Lincoln LeBrun. This will be Lincoln's first at bat. And here's a throw home, and they got a run down on Mason. Animation!
Got him.
They're going to call him out at home.
I think we missed the tag on that one. That looked pretty close. But we'll take it.
We'll take it. Heinitz is going to make it all the way over to third base, but that prevents a run from scoring for out number 2. That one's
Nice
in there for a
pitch.
looking strike. 0-1. That one is fouled down the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on third base.
Oh, boy.
Oof. 1 and 2. I thought that might have been a punch out right there.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you and me both. That looked like a pretty good pitch.
There's a grounder over to Richter. He's going to.
Oh,
Bundy
dropped the
drops
ball.
it. Throwing error on the
no.
Mustangs. That would have been out number 3, and that puts another run across for the Couriers. Jackson Pepple back up. That one's high. Throw down to first. Back in safe, no problem. Was LeBrun. That one's high. 2 balls, no strikes. That one catches the outside edge for strike 1. 2-1. Excuse me. There's a steal. Oh, it drops out of Hemi's hands. LeBrun slides in safely into second base. No play. Hemi is so quick popping up out of his stance.
Yes. Yeah, Kenny Swanson found that out twice today.
He did. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Or 3-2, I'm sorry. Full count here with 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming here for Smith. Runner's going to be taken off. That one's high. That's going to draw a walk. Runner did not go. Pepple has drawn 3 walks this afternoon as Drake Eastman comes to the plate. Late swing for strike 1.
I think Lincoln might try his luck at stealing third here, the way it looks. He's
Slowly,
inching
he's
away.
more than inching over.
Yeah.
Richter's going to go over to second.
Oh,
There's
no.
a ball gets by him. He can't find it behind him. Both runners advance. So with 2 outs, now Dell's got runners on third and second. Eastman continues to do the batting duties. That one's in there for a strike. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He doesn't like to give that inside corner much at all. Everything's pretty much on the outside where the strikes are being registered.
Good job by him. He's sliding out to stop that one from passing by. Full count. Good job protecting the plate was Eastman as he fouls that one back. Payoff pitch.
Oh,
that's out into
trouble.
right
No.
field, and
Oh.
Ager makes a jumping catch for out number 3 and prevents 2 runs from scoring. Nice job there by Ager.
That ball, when it come down, it looked like it was Egger is going to be short.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, then it looked like it's going to be long.
It
It's
just
like,
kind of kept floating out there.
good job by Egger on that one to keep his eye on that one. That was not a routine by any means.
We'll just keep it here. Appreciate everybody tuning in this afternoon for some Mustang Courier baseball. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. "12-5 lead here for Dells.
Eli Gullickson coming out for his second inning of pitching.
Man, wind is picking up again.
Yeah, we had a little break there for about 5 minutes, and it's right back at it.
Tristan Bundy will have the leadoff duties for the Mustangs. He's 2 for 2 for the day. Batting 176, so it's definitely helping his batting average.
Absolutely.
Bundy, the leadoff batter for the Mustangs. That one is way inside.
Bundy almost got hit both those pitches.
2-0. Bundy, another one of the seniors for the Mustangs. Graduation is coming up on Saturday, May 16th. There's a drive up the middle. Good. Oh!
Error by the shortstop there. I'm not so sure he would have got Bundy anyhow. Bundy's pretty quick down the line. That would have been a tough play regardless.
So Parker Hemme coming to the plate for the Mustangs.
So 1 on, nobody out.
Who'd they shift over to shortstop? They got red numbers. I can't read it. I don't know.
Oh, boy. Parker almost got hit on that one. Quicker response there, and he almost took it in the midsection.
That one's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Bundy over at first base. That one's fouled back. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Bundy gets a real big lead. He's going to go off. Takes off, and that's fouled back out of play.
Tri-Valley had to hit and run on there.
Throws back over to first. Bundy's back save. There's a little dribbler down third base.
Trouble. It's going to be safe. And he
Henny
is.
beats the throw out.
Nice
Or
hit.
the throw over to first. He'll take that hit all day.
Absolutely. That's perfect. The slow dribbler down the left field line there. The third baseman had to run in quite a ways. That was nice.
Yeah, so Jackson Pepple is the shortstop. All right, now Mustangs got 2 runners on. Got Parker over at first base, Bundy over at second, and Eggert now batting. He's got to pop that one high. Charging in and making the catch is the center fielder, Jake Heinitz.
He
for out number 1.
He was hurting his eyes there. He was looking right into the sun there. That was a tough catch.
Brody Divig now batting for the Mustangs. Divik takes that one for looking strike 1. 0-2 on the afternoon. Does have 1 walk. That one's high. 1-1. That one's fouled back, out of play. Bundy trying to run distraction at second base. There's
Nice
a
hit.
drive up the center for a base hit. They're sending Bundy home from second base. He's up safely. And Divig gets a big hit for his first hit of the afternoon as Cooper Durick comes to the plate.
That was a nice line drive up the middle there. Brody followed through really good with that hit. Parker on second, Brody on first.
Cooper gets brushed back. Nation runs out to chase that ball down. Runners hold. That one's in there for a looking strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's outside, 2-1. One out in the bottom of the 5th. Tri-Valley has pulled to within 6. There's a pop
Oh,
up
that
into
might make it.
center
That
field.
is gonna
That
make
one gets behind everybody.
2 are going to score on this, if not 3.
Durick's on his way to third base, and they're going to hold him up. And Durick gets a triple out into right center field and brings in 2 more runs for the Mustangs.
That was a beautiful hit right between the center fielder and the right fielder. Looking into the sun, that would have been a tough catch.
That would have been a tough catch. And we got a time here by Dells. So with 1 out, looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Maybe?
Yeah, I think he gave the ball up, didn't he? Or not.
Maybe not. Trayson Richter will be the batter for the Mustangs. Nope, they're gonna keep Gullickson out there. Coach is trying to settle him down, saying, "Hey, that damage is done with that triple by Cooper Durick."
New score now is 12-8. Tri-Valley clawing back in this game. Foul
That
ball.
one's fouled back out of play. Richter has a walk, got hit by a pitch, and then lined out to second base. That one's also fouled back out of play, 0-2.
That's
That one's
high.
1-2.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah,
He
he
got
got
hit by a
brushed
pitch.
and got hit again. Mason Hemming coming to the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs now have runners on the corners. Richter been hit by 2 pitches today. Richter, another speedster for the Mustangs. He wants to go, and he's off to the races. That's fouled back.
Hit and run on there.
Richter rolls his eyes, and he takes a jog back to first. Mason Hemme 1 for 3 this afternoon. Richter's back up and running. Mason's just going to hold it.
I was surprised there because he took off kind of late there. I didn't think he was going to run in at the beginning, and unless they were trying to do the old draw him off to score the run at third there, is what might have been.
It's always a possibility.
Yeah. Dell Rapids did that to us earlier in the game.
So Mustangs got runners on second and third. There's a shot out into left field.
That's gonna
roll to the fence.
Nice hit.
2 more come in for the Mustangs.
That's gonna be
Hemmy's
triple.
going to round third or second. He's coming into third, and he will hold there with a
Nice.
stand-up triple.
Uh-huh.
Hemme
Nice
doing
hit.
a little dance on third base.
Mason's having a really good game today, both hitting and catching.
And now we're going to have a time. I'm assuming we're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, I think so. They're hitting Gullickson pretty good.
Well, if you wanted to up, and we're definitely going to have a pitching change.
So 12-10 now, I assume?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Well, it looked like we were going to be done in a few innings, why it's turned into a really good game.
Yeah, it's exciting. Looks like Jake Hyatts is going to do the pitching duties.
Number 3.
Oh, number 3, I'm sorry. So Joe Trumbauer, he started the game at shortstop. They got their red numbers in front when you got the glove in front. Yeah, it looked like a 7, but yeah, it's number 3. So Joe Trumbauer is going to do the pitching duties. And now we're having lots of players switch around here. Connor Hansen still at first. They're putting Caden Kafer in at short. They've got Jackson Peppel back over at second. And I think Gage Bunkers continues to be at third. Did you get all that? Let me see if I can get my I'm trying to get my notes updated here. Back at second. Kafer's over at third.
And if I was the Mustangs right here, I'd be patient in the batter's box because it looks like this new guy's come in. He's having a hard time finding the strike zone.
Still only 1 out. Schneiderman is 1 for 2 and has a walk. Back to the action with the new pitcher.
Oh.
That one's in there for looking strike 1. Hopefully we're not eating our words.
That looked pretty high.
Schneiderman is pretty tall, 1-1.
Both those pitchers look to be in the same spot.
Porter Amundsen came back in as a courtesy runner. That one's outside. There's the throw back to third. Safe. Amundsen.
That was close.
He slid back. He shakes his head a little bit. He knew that was close. Amundsen had a pretty good lead. That one's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Amundsen, the courtesy runner, over at third base. Sacrifice would be great to put 1 more run up. Schneiderman reaches out, fouls that one back. Schneiderman protecting the plate. That one's high. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Full count here.
Schneiderman is going to get it to third. Plays at home plate.
They dropped
and
it.
dropped it, and Amundsen slides in safely.
Nice.
Schneiderman ends up on first base on a fielder's choice. And the Mustangs have pulled to within 1 as Jackson Williams comes to the plate.
I think we got their attention.
I would say yes. Still 1 out. That one's outside for ball 1. I wasn't sure if he was going to call that a strike or not.
Well, I've seen worse pitches called strikes today.
Yeah, what we thought could be a 15-run win by Couriers. The Mustangs did not give up.
No, you got to give it to them. They put a lot of heart in this game, you know.
Mason keeps it in front. 3 balls, no strikes.
This goes to show, never give up.
Never give up. My son works for Ole Miss, and that baseball team was down like what was it, like 14 to like 2 or something, and came back and won like 15-14.
Oh,
yeah.
They called that a strike.
3-1.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think they were playing, it was either like Tennessee or Arkansas or something like that. And yeah, I never give up. And there's a walk by Williams. It's going to bring up Tristan Bundy, who's had a hot bat this afternoon.
Couriers are firing up their bullpen. We got number 22, and I don't see there. No, 27 and 16. 27 and 16 going down there.
Swing and a miss by Bundy.
Looks like 16 is going to be doing the pitching for him. That is, look for you here.
Owen Bullock.
Yes.
No balls, 2 strikes on Tristan. He's got to foul that one back. Staying alive, protecting the plate. Bundy has had a hit to left field, right field, and he reached on an error by the shortstop his last at bat. Oh, great breaking ball made by Trumbauer to strike out Tristan Bundy for out number 2 as Parker Hemme comes to the plate.
That broke at the last minute.
That was a great pitch by Dells. 2 outs. Runners got a pretty big lead. That one's outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I thought there's no way that was going to be a strike, and that dropped in there like a rock. Just boom.
That one's high. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 outs, 2 on.
Swing and a miss. 2-1. That one's outside. 3-1. On deck is Gage Ager.
Parker may have a chance to see a pretty good pitch here with 3 balls, 1 strike. They don't want to load him up.
Throw over to first, and they're going to say he was thrown out. Oh, I don't know about that. I think he was in safe, but I'm not the official out there, so Couriers get out of that inning. Mustangs leave a couple stranded, but we got a great game here. Couriers 12, the Mustangs 11, as we head into the top of the 6th inning. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
If you have insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson, president of White Insurance. They have all of your insurance needs from farm, home, auto, business, crop, life, and health insurance. White Insurance is located at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks. For all of your insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson of White Insurance, 605-543-5722, or stop in at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks.
Exciting one here at the Sanford Baseball Complex here in Sioux Falls over by the Pentagon. Warriors maintaining a 1-point lead, 12-11. They went up 9-0, and Tri-Valley's slowly been clawing their way back out of a big deficit. Reed Smith continuing to do the pitching duties. Connor Hansen comes to the plate. He'll start this top of the 6th inning off for Dells. One's in there for ball 1. Thanks for tuning in and spending your Sunday afternoon here with Big Sioux Media. Got the Mustangs and the Couriers playing some baseball. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice to see people out in short sleeve shirts instead of wearing winter coats and stocking caps. That one's outside. Ball 2. Does not break in time. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that is a walk. Good at bat there for Connor Hansen. Swanson at bat. It's 1 for 1. His first at bat, he got a hit out in the center field, and then he drew 2 walks his last 2 at bats. Throw back to first. Back in safe. One's outside. 1-0. That one's also outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out, 1 runner on. That one's outside. Throw back to first. Not in time.
Bundy did a great job to pick that up off the skip.
That one's in there for a looking strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one misses. That's ball 4. That's 2 walks here for Smith. So now stepping in the batter's box is Gage Bunkers. 2 runners on, no outs. Runners on first and second.
This trio of hitters here has been doing a lot of damage today.
There's a steal to third base. There's a throw, not in time. Both runners advance. So now no outs. Runners are on second and third.
That's a good try by Mason. He had the throw was there. If it would have been to the inside of the plate,
might have had an opportunity.
Yeah.
He has thrown a couple of runners out over at third base.
Nice pitch.
That one's in there for the first strike. Big swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for Reed. I think that's his 5th strikeout on the afternoon. And Carson Mason comes to the plate with 1 out and 2 runners on, 2nd and 3rd. There's a bunt. That's popped up, knocked down, throw to first is not in time. Nice job there by Schneiderman, charging all the way in from third base, trying to make the play. Mason got a job done, and he is going off to get his.
He got pretty lucky there because that was popped up in the air quite a ways.
Yeah. I think that wind just kind of
Yeah.
pushed it just out of reach of Schneiderman.
Yep.
A.J. Brandenburg is the courtesy runner over at first base. Big swing and a miss there by Lavoie.
I thought maybe Reed would have a chance at that. At first when it was popped up, I thought it was going to be easy out, but Mason, he's played a good game for Dells today, catching and batting.
That one's going to be popped up into right
That's
field.
gonna be
That's
trouble.
dropping. Oh, off the glove of Egger. In comes 1 run. In comes run number 2.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so Lavoie reaches on a catching error by Egger. But that scores 2 runs.
You know, the wind is so up and down today. It's really tough, and then plus the outfield is looking right into that sun.
Right.
It's really tough to predict how the ball is going to go.
Jake Heinitz doing the batting duties for Gels. There's a pop-up.
Mason.
Hemi gets to it. He jumps up.
Nice
Throw
job.
to first base.
Oh,
and
double
the
him.
Mustangs double up Gels
Nice job.
to get out of the top of the 6th. Great job there by Mason Hemi.
Awesome play. 2 in a row there. I mean, just to get to that ball and get the catch.
Yeah,
and in the Wereflow, the throw to first.
He had to pop up. He went to his left. He had to go, 25 feet?
Yep.
To his left, catches it, turns around, catches the runner off of first base, and throws it down to Bundy for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play.
But the Mustangs do give up 2 runs, 14-11 lead here for Dells as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
New Hope Chiropractic has been serving the Tri-Valley School District and surrounding areas for the last 17 years. We've been a longtime supporter of Tri-Valley fine arts and athletics. If you have a need for chiropractic care, or maybe even a condition or symptom that isn't necessarily back or muscle related, give us a try. Over 3,000 patients already have. We're located in Crooks. We're open Monday through Friday, with evening appointments available on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give us a call at 543-5700. Enjoy the game, and let's continue to support our Mustangs.
All right, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Egger coming to the plate for the Mustangs. Or I'm sorry, it's Parker Hemi coming to the plate.
Yep.
Egger is in the box. He's he'll be the next batter. That one's high and inside. Hemi ducks, gets out of the way. That one's going to be fouled out of play. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tri-Valley's the home team. They'll have one more chance at bat.
2-2.
They would love to at least get one more run back. As we are about ready to head back towards the top of the lineup for the Mustangs. That one's outside.
Oh, living dangerously there because you never know what he's going to call them.
We'll take it. Full count.
Yeah.
Hemming the leadoff batter for the Mustangs. Swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout. Gage Hager coming from the on-deck circle to the batter's box. It's got to put Brody Divig in the on deck. That one is high.
One and one.
Well, the battery power for our power supply is still at 50%, so we're good. I do have a smaller one on backup just in case. Yeah, we thought this game might be over in 3 innings. It has definitely been an entertaining afternoon. Both these teams having their ups and both teams having their downs. 2-1. I do like the neighborhood rivalry games, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what your record is. It always seems, wow, that one is popped up high. Running in and making the catch is Tommy Lavoie out in left field for out number 2. Brody Divig coming to the plate with 2 outs.
Might be our first opportunity to see Brody get on base with nobody in front of him.
Divig had a hit out into center field.
Ooh,
He's going to pop that one up. Left fielder Lavoie comes running in. Makes the catch for out number 3, and that'll do it. Mustangs leave nobody on. No runs. We're going to head to the top of the 7th. Thanks for hanging thanks for hanging with us this afternoon. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
Heading into the top of the 7th. Dells has 14 runs. Mustangs have 11. If you wanted to see some scoring, this was definitely the game to be at or to watch. Appreciate you tuning in. Joe Trumbauer coming, going to be leading the Dells team off. On deck is Jackson Pipple. Reed Smith trying to get things done here for the Mustangs. Top of the 7th. Nice breaking ball for strike 1. He's got a really nice breaking ball.
He does.
And he's had it break out in front, and he's had it break right at the last second, too.
There, another nice pitch.
That's 0-2 now. Trembauer came in to do the pitching duties the past couple of innings here for the Couriers. That one's inside. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Yeah, Reed has just pitched a really good game today. He's done well. It's the first time I've got to see him pitch all year, and I'm pretty impressed with him.
Saw him pitch a couple innings when they were playing McCook Central. They had a doubleheader here. That was that really cold day. That was a couple Sundays ago as Jackson Peppel steps into the box.
Oh, that was a nice pitch.
1-0. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peppel, I think he's got like 4 stolen bases on the afternoon, I believe. That one gets away on Smith. There's swinging strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Nobody on, top of the 7th. That one's high. Full count for Peppel.
Wind trying to make its return again.
It's like the score has been up and down. That one's outside. Peppel draws a walk. He's 4 walks today against Peppel. Hansen now coming to the plate. Or Eastman. Sorry, Eastman.
Yeah. This is
I was looking at Hansen's number.
A gauntlet here with Eastman, Hansen, and Swanson. There's some tough batters to get out.
Peppel's off and running. Hemi with the throw. Too high, and Peppel's back in safely to second base. Yeah, 5 stolen bases for Peppel.
You know, with this here artificial turf, I think it'd be beneficial if the catchers would bounce it off the turf to the second baseman. The ball would be low,
Sure.
have a better chance of tagging the guys out.
Peppel off and running again. Hemi's up. There's the throw. Gets by.
That's gonna make a run score.
Gets by Durick, and that is another score for Couriers.
I thought they were going to get him because when Hemi got up to throw, he had plenty of time, it looked like, to get him, but then it was just low and outside of the base, and Snyderman couldn't handle it.
So nobody on base now after Peppel that drew a walk. 1 out. That one catches the outside edge. 1-1. Eastman's had a double and a single this afternoon.
And now
it's
hit by a
inside.
pitch.
No, I think it hit the ground first.
Oh, did it?
Yep,
Okay.
2-2. There's a shot out into left field, but the wind holds that one up, and Parker Hemi comes in and makes the catch for out number 2. Now Hansen comes to the plate. There's a little chopper. Oh, Schneiderman comes across, makes the throw, and safe. Schneiderman called Divig off. They are both coming for that ball. So Hansen with 2 outs is over at first base, and now Kenny Swanson comes to the plate. He's had 1 hit and like 3 walks. That one's in there for a looking strike 1.
Not so sure if Hansen's going to be running here with 2 outs. He's very quick, but
that one's high. He's going to there's throw and got him. Nice throw there by Hemi down to second base. That'll do it for out number 3. But the Couriers do get another run. They lead 15-11 as we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th, and the Mustangs down to their last 3 outs. We'll keep it right here. It could be an interesting one, Randy.
Yes, it could be a very interesting one here. Let's hope they can rally here and pull out a victory.
Trumbauer is going to do the pitching duties. Cooper Durick was going to be leading things off. He had a monster triple his last at bat. So Durick, and then on deck will be Richter. Richter's been like a magnet to the ball, though. He's been hit by pitches a couple times this afternoon.
I think it was that way last year as well.
I think it was. I think we had a game. Was it Richter that was drawn?
Yes.
He kind of holds tight in the inside edge of that batter's box.
Yeah, he's definitely had his fair share of hits. Taking it for the team, like they say.
Durick at the plate for his first pitch. That one is in there for ball 1.
I thought he was going to get hit by the pitch there, too, the way I come in there to begin with.
There's a drive out into center field.
Nice poke, but right
and
to him.
drops right into Heinetz's glove for out number 1. Richter coming to the plate. Mustangs down to their last 2 outs. Nobody on. That one's in there for looking strike 1. Richter's going to wrap that one right to the shortstop over to first base. He will be thrown out for out number 2. Mason Hemme coming to the plate. Mason has had a great day of baseball.
Yeah, it really has.
He's had, 3 or 4 throwouts with potentially stolen bases and
timely hits.
Yeah, had a great – they backed up out in left field as he got a triple out in the left field his last at bat. Hemme's going to pop that one up,
that might end the
coming in and making the catch for out number 3. And for the Couriers win was Gage Bunkers charging in. And Dells, well, it was an entertaining game. Dells comes out on top 15-11. The way the game started, we thought maybe after the 3rd inning it might be 15-0.
Yes.
So the Mustangs gave a valiant effort. Still come up on the short end, but hey, these 2 neighboring teams made life definitely entertaining.
Yes, they did. It was a great day of baseball. These kids never quit. Just very good.
So with that, we're going to bid everybody have a wonderful Sunday evening. I know the work week is back up and running on Monday. I was going to look when the Mustang girls play softball next. The Mustang girls, looks like they are off until Tuesday, May 12th. If you haven't been to the Tri-Valley Performing Arts Center, here's your opportunity. They got a band concert tomorrow night for 5th through 12th grade. They got another concert on Tuesday for 3 through 5. Then Tri-Valley's got their athletic banquet coming up on Wednesday, and then the boys baseball will be back in action against Baltic on Thursday. I did not look up the courier schedules. I apologize for that. So with that, thank you, Randy, for helping out. This is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media, wishing everybody a wonderful Sunday evening where the Couriers win 15-11 over the Mustangs.